Good morning, students. This is your computer teacher. Hope you all are fine and utilizing your time wisely. Though the lockdown period is going on, but everything is not locked down. Hopes are not locked down. Imagination is not locked down. Creativity is not locked down. Learning is not locked down. So, plan your day and learn the things of your interest every day. Thank you. Now, I would like to start my chapter, which is chapter number 1, and the name of the chapter is Python Revision 2, chapter 1, and the topic to be discussed is data types in Python. These are the basic core data types that we are going to use in Python. We'll be discussing them one by one in detail. So let us start with numbers. Number can be classified in integer, floating point, or complex data types. Integer can further be classified as Boolean numbers. Next category of data type is none, which will not store anything. Next category of data type is sequences, which will store the data in a sequential manner. Next category of data type is mappings, which will map the values according to key value pair concept, which we'll be discussing in detail, and that too with the help of dictionary. Fine. So now let us start number data type in detail. Firstly, we have integers. Integer is represented in Python in terms of signs. Sign can be positive or negative. By this I mean to say that if a number is given without any sign, that will be considered as plus number. Means, see here, x is a variable and we are assigning 3 to it by means of this assignment operator. So this x will be considered as positive number. If I am assigning x variable as a negative value with a negative value, so this will be considered as negative number. Mind it very well, whenever we are dealing with numbers, we will, and that too with integers, we will also always be dealing in whole numbers. So if we are going to print value of x, it will give me 3 if the assignment statement x is equals to 3 is used. If assignment statement x is equals to minus 3 is used, then print x will print minus 3 as output. Fine. Now, the category in the integer data type is booleans, which always give answer in terms of true or false, or we can say in terms of 1 or 0, or we can say in terms of yes or no. Fine. Next type of data type is floating data type. Floating data type always represents the values in terms of decimal numbers. And after decimal, Python supports 15 decimal places. 15 decimal places are supported by Python. So here also we have to note that the values of floating point numbers can be positive or it can be negative. So to print a particular float value, what we need to write? We need to use this print statement and then give the variable whichever is containing that particular value, and this will be printed. So if we are going to write this, we will get output 3.5 if this is to be used, and minus 3.5 if this assignment statement is being used. Another type of number data type is complex number, which is always represented in the form of a plus bj. We have already learned the concept of complex numbers a plus iota b in our mathematics. So same numbers are to be represented here in numbers under Python data type, where a is a real part and b is your imaginary part. And the most important thing to learn here is that a complex number is always represented in terms of floating point numbers inside the Python. Fine. Our next data type is strings. Fine. What is a string? String is a collection of characters. Fine. and how it is going to store the value inside the string variable by means of indices and the data. Like I am using a variable x here to store the string data type, so a will be assigned an indices 0, b will be assigned 1, c will be assigned 2, d will be assigned 3. See, this is when we are using the forward direction access. If we are accessing the data of the string from the backward direction, then the indices will be -1, -2, -3. Means to refer d from the backward direction, we will use the indices -1. Fine. And why have written 0, 1, 2 up to length -1? See here, the length of the string data is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, but we had started the indices from 0. So if the length is 4, the indices will vary from 0 to 3, so that is length -1. And please note, when we are referring to the backward direction, the indices will always start from -1. Fine. Let us take an example here. See, I have assigned a variable x, the string type value this program is. So p is referring here to an index 0, this r is referring to index 1, and so on up to 8. Okay, in forward direction the indices will vary from 0 to 8, though the length of this string is 9. Fine. And from the backward direction we'll start reference, so z will be assigned -1 reference, I will be assigned -2 reference. So let us check our knowledge now. If we are using this print statement, what will be the output? X is the complete string here, so when we are going to print x, it will give the complete string in output. If we are referring to x0, means indices 0 of x string, it will always print p. Fine. If we are writing x -1 indices, then it will refer to z. And if we give range like this, 5 to -2, 5, here is 5. Fine. So a, 5 indices we have data here is a, and -2. See, note here that whenever we are moving from the backward direction, the indices which we are writing here in a range will not be counted there. Fine. So we will not count -2 here in output. We will just consider up to -3. So 5 to, not -2, it will be up to -3. So a and am will be the output. Okay. We will continue next in our next video.